Welcome back to Soccer Card United 4 episode 96. This is the Soccer Card podcast and my name is Jason and I'm joined by Enzo here in the middle of what can only be described as a heat wave.
Yeah.
In Dublin. It's feckin' roasting.
Oh, sorry, I just seen Paninka card show the 101 Robbie Keane that just showed up. Beautiful. Autograph 101. Oof.
Are you warm, Enzo?
Yeah. Nah, not as warm as you. I think I'm distracted by pain.
Now, would you like to tell people what's going on with your pain?
Maybe. Do I have... don't know. The people on YouTube will see this. Just about. I have some crutches.
Yeah, for the listener, Enzo just produced a crutch from the side of the video.
Listen. So I was out with friends barbecue yesterday, Jason. You were invited, didn't come.
I was literally opening my phone to text you and say, hey,
what's the address?
What's the address?
No.
And then I clicked on your Instagram story and it was you posting a Instagram story from A&E.
Yeah. And you said, one of them nights.
Yeah. I was like,
it was early days.
Control. It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a crazy party, you said. Everyone else stayed, so you could have gone and you knew everyone else there. Except for the person whose house it was.
And that's how I felt like...
That was crucial.
Yeah, I was like, you're my link in. You know?
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. Blame our friends. We ended up playing... We had a great barbecue. Faye rocked up, friend of the show. Did the barbecue, looked after that, amazing.
He barbecued.
And it was great.
He knows a lot about F1.
He had barbecued the day before. Yeah, great, right? So basically, we ended up playing Ultimate Frisbee. The grass was a little bit wet because I think it actually did, even though yesterday was one of the hottest days of the year, I think it had rained early morning or late last night. I don't know.
Okay. Or someone had spilled something, maybe.
I don't blame the alcohol, Jason. No one spilled that.
Could have been water. Some people can spill water as
well. All of the grass felt a bit, I don't know. But I was wearing shoes that did not have grip. Anyway, I slid out. My knee kind of popped out of place.
Your knee kind of popped out of place.
Because it didn't. The bone didn't. Something's wrong with my ligaments or tendons. They're not torn, but there's something going on with my knee.
Yeah.
Went to A&E. Your man tried to move my knee and my leg around as many places as he can. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. I got an x-ray, which was fun because I am a biomedical engineer by trade, so I got to see some scanning techniques that I knew, and I was like, this is cool. I know what's going on here. And the bone is fine. The bone is in place. I didn't think there was a problem with the bone, so that's fine. And the doctor was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, great. Then he said, come back in tomorrow. And now it's actually going to be the following day, Tuesday, to see the physios, potentially get an MRI. But I think he said I'll get an MRI only if they think surgery needs to be done. But since... Can I say, when I first went in, I had to go to the triage nurse, they call it, Jason.
Yes, right? She has to decide how serious your case is.
It was a man, please. She has to decide. Relax.
He has to decide. It was a triage nurse was a man.
Yeah, your nurse is not...
I've never been triaged by a man.
Listen.
And I never will be.
Oh my God.
That was
shocking. That was shocking. You'll edit that.
I won't.
But he came in and he put the little thing around my arm to do the blood pressure and my finger to do the heart rate. And he was just like confused. And he was like looking at the heart rate being like, no, that can't be right. Right? And I was like, that's what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I'm in here with my knee, but maybe there's something else wrong with me. He goes, no. If that was right, you'd be dead. Because the heart rate was like...
a flat line.
It was like 200 plus.
Oh,
it was way too high. He's like, you'd be dead. Then he put it on his own finger.
Yeah.
He was checking and that was still fucked. And then he was just looking. He was like confused. He put it on my other hand. He was doing lots of shit. Nothing was working. And he was like, you'd be dead. This isn't right. Then he goes, is that an Apple Watch? And I went, yeah. He goes, can you check your heart rate on that? And I'd done it. And it was like 100. And he was like, great. And I was like, so what the fuck?
How...
That was my first introduction
would that have
to
gone
Dublin.
If you didn't have an Apple Watch?
I think he would have said, oh, you're fine. Your heart's fine. Because I wasn't going in for my heart. But it was very weird. But shout out to Apple, I guess. This is an Apple podcast now. On Apple Podcasts. This is sponsored by Apple. And the Apple Watch, if you have one of them, you'll be able to check your heart rate, kind of.
Is that medical grade?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It's not. It's kind of like similar to not financial advice. They're like, this is not healthcare advice. If you die...
They're like, it's as good as medical ones, but we haven't gone through the approval process.
Yeah, they can basically... It can test for atrial fibrillation, which is essentially some weird shit with the heart. So, abnormal heartbeat. So, it is actually monitoring that. And if you have that specific thing, it'll kind of say, hey, you should probably get checked out.
Go to a cardiologist.
You might have that. But anyway... That made me uncomfortable from the start. I was like, this is going to be a disaster. And I had kind of an inkling with my right knee as well, because my left knee is the injured knee. But I said, instead of asking them to x-ray both, because I knew Dublin Hospital would like x-ray both, then they'll assess the right knee, but there's something wrong. So I said, let's just do one. Basically, they just told me to go to physio. And my brother then accidentally lifted... I wanted them to put ice underneath my knee. Yeah. So I said, can you lift up my foot? And he said, yeah, no problem. And he just like switched off. I was literally like a patient in a bed at this point, and he just switched off. And he just grabbed my foot, lifted it up like it was fucking a blind.
Yeah.
And then I went, and he was like, shit. Like he was like,
He said that
I needed him to lift the foot because I literally couldn't move my leg, and he went, but I think he might have got it back into place, and now I'm just in a lot of pain.
So now it's you can get around, but you're in pain.
Mid-evening yesterday, I didn't think I was going to be going to the National or to London because I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. I didn't think I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk.
You didn't think you would be able to walk?
I didn't think I'd be able to walk, but it's back in the place now. It's just really, really sore, but I'm able to walk.
That's fine.
So physio should hopefully fix it. But that was the barbecue was actually amazing as well. It was.
It's amazing that you still enjoyed it, even though it had such a.
I missed the ice cream, which made me sad. That was the real tragedy. But
ice cream was invented in America. We're going to America. We'll get you all the ice cream you can eat. There you go.
Now I'm happy.
So you're feeling sore, but
very sore. But I'm just.
You did well to make it to the podcast studio.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that I can walk, I kind of feel blessed.
Yes,
but I'll be alright.
Prayers up. Prayers up for Enzo.
Pray for me again.
Yeah, once again we're praying.
Once
for
again,
Enzo.
when is something going to happen to you? I'm wishing on your downfall.
Right, so that's that. Let's do the show.
Let's do it.
Which is starting with Hobby HQ. Now, Hobby HQ this week
is thin.
It's thin,
lads.
For a number of reasons. It's the summer.
Yeah.
Not that much going on. We had the PSG set we were talking about last week.
Yeah, Blowout started wilding out with that.
Yeah, and what price are they up to now on Blowout?
The highest I seen them was 19.
19. So they started.
I think it went
15.
back down to 18 or 17.
Okay.
That. But they're sold out at the minute as things stand. I don't know how many boxes. They got at least 4 or 5 boxes, let me tell you.
At least.
Because they didn't set it at 15 grand. No one bought it. They put up to 17.
Yeah.
They got a few of them.
And then there's also the Sapphire thing that's still going on. We have no official word from Topps yet.
Ours arrived today. We haven't actually listed them for sale on the site yet. And we'll do that at some point. Keep an eye out.
We've had someone posted a thing that the response they got from Topps customer service. A couple of people said, yeah, we got that response back as well. So that's going on. They're treating it on a case-to-case basis. We talked about this at length, I think, on the show last week.
Yeah.
We're yet to hear
an actual resolution yet.
Or any kind of group statement. I think it's Topps will try and pretend as if they're all isolated incidents. Oh, this has gone wrong and this has gone wrong.
But like some boxes, like we don't know what's in this. Like we don't know if there could be 1 parallel, no parallel, 3 parallels, 4 parallels.
We're going to open that on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, this will be up on YouTube soon enough, I would say.
Yes.
Soon enough, Jason.
If people didn't see our Women's Champions League or our Premier League Hall of Fame YouTube box openings, they're there too.
Yeah, subscribe to YouTube. We literally are lashing up videos like it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot up there and they're always getting updated. And me and Jason are improving the YouTube.
Yes, we're trying to do better on YouTube all the time.
But there's enough years out here listening to the podcast. We know. Do shoot us a subscription on YouTube.
Or do you know what actually?
Is that how you say that? Shoot us a subscription.
No, just subscribe to us.
Subscribe. There you go. We're new.
What would be helpful to us?
Yeah.
In terms of YouTube, would be if you could tell us. If you're not going to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that's fine. But if you could just tell us, like, do you watch box openings on YouTube? If you listen to the podcast, do you watch box openings on YouTube? Because if you don't, then I'll stop asking. Then it's not us.
We'll stop talking to you.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not us. What do you mean?
Meaning,
the podcast's up on YouTube.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, if people who listen to the podcast or watch the podcast don't watch us opening boxes on YouTube,
yeah,
I want to know, is that because you just don't watch box openings on YouTube,
or ours are bad,
or there's some other format that you prefer, or something like that?
Yeah.
So any feedback you can provide is much appreciated. We're not.
That's true.
We're in a constructive.
We're at
phase.
319 subs right now, and we have ambition to have a lot more than that.
Yeah, so until we're very open to feedback until we get to 1,000 subs.
Until we're the big man,
then we say, I think we have it.
I think we know what we're doing here, Jeff.
We have 1,200 subs on YouTube. I think
Please, we're kind of big time.
So yeah, I do want to talk about on Hobby HQ, a little website that's doing some pretty innovative stuff called SoccerCardsUnited.com.
They're killing it over there. What did they do this time, Jason?
Well, SoccerCardsUnited.com got in stock this, which the YouTube people can see, which is the Panini Chronicles soccer for this year. It's a lovely kind of, reminds me of a dice.
Very cuboid
box. And this has 3 mini boxes, one for the Premier League, one for Serie A, and one for La Liga.
Yeah.
And the price point for a full hobby box was
about $200.
About $200,
I think is what it's doing in the States.
And we kind of had this insight, which then Enzo implemented in a very creative and intricate way, might I add.
I'm shocked that I was able to do it.
Where it basically said, like, how many people realistically, because we had La Liga Mosaic and Serie A Mosaic on the website, and they are selling to Spain and Italy.
Yeah, which
is
is
so
beautiful
good
to see. Yeah.
So we were just like, we're getting all these people from Spain and Italy who are like, I want my Serie A or my La Liga. I don't want anything else. And we were like, how likely are they to buy a box of Chronicles where 2 out of the 3 boxes are of no interest?
Are not for them.
So he said, right, let's use the thing we did with the finest Champions League back in the day, where we took those 2 mini boxes and we split them.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up selling Topps Finest, most of it. Why don't we do it here? So, yeah, we
I came up with, well, not came up with, like people have done it in the past, but I came up with the name of Panini Chronicles Soccer Mini Box Mix and Match.
Mini box mix and match. That's
So
hard to say.
when you go onto our website, you click onto Panini Chronicles, you have 3 choices. So you get to select your first mini box, what league, Serie A, La Liga, Premier League.
Yeah.
Go to your second mini box, Serie A, La Liga, Premier League. Third mini box, you have the choice of Serie A, La Liga, Premier League, or no box. So basically, you're allowed to order just 2.
This, when I was doing it,
I didn't let them just order 1, just for shipping.
that's fine. By the way, if you hear noise in the background, it's because we have windows open because
It's a heat wave.
It's a heat wave. So usually we have it all sealed off.
And heat waves don't happen in Ireland. And because this is the thing about Ireland, if people want to know, we never expect warm weather, so nowhere has air conditioning.
It's just dead heat.
So it's top.
The heat in your house is the heat in your house.
That's it. We're not.
There's no air conditioning, there's no cooling, so we have the windows open. And to be honest, even
The air
opening
is
the
warm.
windows,
The air is warm. That's how hot it is.
Yeah.
The flies are dying. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, the flies can't handle it.
The flies can't handle it. They're
I was in
falling
a car
from
the
the
other
sky.
day. The air conditioning unit popped. It just couldn't handle. Like, it was working so hard to try and cool the air.
And the air was so hot.
The air was so hot that the air just went pop.
Yeah, it can't be done. You can't manage this.
What were we saying? So what it reminded me of this menu was, it reminded me of like picking toppings on a pizza.
Oh yeah.
It was like a
I don't know
drop
if
down
that's-
menu that you get like on a
because
a
I'm
Just
Italian?
Eat or something. No, it's not because you're Italian.
Okay. No, it is. It's weird. I didn't know
But I thought it was great.
we were able to do that. Now the only thing that's difficult is it's semi-hard to do stock control because
You have to keep track of all these different boxes.
there's so many variations. Like we had to, like it's not a case if you use Serie A, it'll take 1 away from the Serie A. There's like the Serie A.
It's combinations.
It's very confusing.
It's,
It's combinations. So I need to keep an eye on that because we've sold a lot of La Liga and we've sold Serie A. Premier
Yeah.
League has not moved yet, Jason, which says a lot about the greatest league in the world. Let me tell you. That's all I'll say. I don't know which box is the best this year though. Like I don't know what checklist of Chronicles is the best this year.
I mean, I suppose the best rookie
Is Gavi.
is Gavi. So then La Liga.
And I think there is Maradona's in La Liga and there might be Messi's. I think I seen someone get a Messi.
Okay.
What was it in Pettingham? National Treasures maybe.
National Treasures.
Which is fucking crazy.
National Treasures Select to get all them in Chronicles.
Yeah, we got a blue select in the one. I don't know if you've seen.
On Instagram, you
Yeah,
opened the
it
Serie A.
looked beautiful.
We're actually going to do a little, with this one that we have here, we prepared earlier, we're going to do a little YouTube series,
A triad.
a triad of videos, part 1, part 2, part 3 of
Yeah.
opening this. So watch out for that, wherever you get your YouTube videos. So yeah, we thought that was an innovative way to kind of do it.
And like so far, can I say all the orders we got have been? I think we got like 3. Someone got 3 La Ligas. Someone got 2 La Ligas. Someone got 2 Serie A, and someone got 3 Serie A. So like people are literally, the Spanish and the Italians are like, give me this shit,
Give me this.
and I love it. And speaking of Italian and Spanish specific, we had Mike Jason, who's an Irish-based person who loves. He runs Milan Club Dublin.
Yes.
We sold him some Serie A Mosaic, and he hit this, and he actually gave it to us. Maybe you want to.
Yeah.
It is an of 25 Pinamonti, and if you know anything about us, we love Pinamonti. So shout out to Mike
Andrea Pinamonti
from
from
Milan Club Dublin, who just today came to my house. Came all the way to my house because I was injured with my knee. I couldn't do much to pick up some Serie A Chronicles.
Those mosaics are just so good.
They're beautiful. Give me that back.
So many Panini, like my feelings about Panini are like, I hate so many Panini sets, and I love so many Panini cards.
Fair.
It's
They're
like-
high print. You didn't watch the box open video, did
No,
you?
I didn't.
I got a Hellas. I only opened the Serie A one. I got a Hellas Verona player.
Yeah.
It's either an autograph or a patch. It was a little square patch, you know, like the Adeyemi we have. Numbered to 500. Some Hellas Verona player. That's why Panini suck.
That's crazy.
But there's big hits in there as well.
Yeah. So it's like when Panini hit it, when they hit it on the head, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But most of the time they're just floundering around. No good. So that's on soccerunited.com. Go and check it out. We've loads of stuff on the website.
We've never had more variety on the website.
Yes. Whatever you're looking for.
We have it.
And if we don't have it, we might just not have. We might have it and not have it listed.
That's true.
So if you need anything,
We still need to list Sapphire. I might by the time this podcast goes up.
Yeah.
We have some Museum. We have some Serie A, La Liga, Mosaic. We have Chronicles again, the mini box mix and match. We have Flagship. We have Light. We have a lot of Formula 1, Jason. We have Dynasty. We have Man City sets, Bundesliga. We have it all.
So
I love it. It's nice to have a variety.
Because these just have like one new product that would sell out.
Yeah.
One new product that would sell out.
And we never used to really get our hands on Panini as well. We're starting to get that.
There was news today, Enzo, of a not today, but the last few days of this card show in Munich.
Okay.
In November, that was announced.
That was big.
Did you see that? So that's like the European Trading Card Show, I think, or Trading
Road
Card
Show or something.
Road Show or something. But that's in Munich the day before the NFL game that's in Munich this November. So a lot of Germans very excited about that. I think a couple of guys in the UK are involved. I saw some French people saying they're going to be there.
Potential US people might come over for the game as well.
eBay are sponsoring it.
That's big.
eBay are among the sponsors. A lot of industry heavyweights sponsoring it.
Makes sense. We need more shows.
So, in terms of an EU card show, the standard has been set.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The challenge has been put down. So we got to go to Munich, rob all their best ideas and take them back to Dublin.
For the international.
I
love that. But we're never going to have the international set up, Jason, if you can't get these blogs out in time.
I can't talk about the blog. It's been a difficult heat wave. I actually was sitting here earlier.
Last week you said the week is not done. It's Monday.
The week is done. I was doing this week's running order and I was like, I should have just put the last week's running order up as the blog.
Yeah.
But then I got distracted for some reason.
That's all right. Deletes the blog from the website. That's fine.
So...
huge news for we're going to London this Saturday. We're going to the
Yes.
National Tuesday to Tuesday.
Yes.
And we will be going, I think, November 12th. That's my brother's birthday, by the way.
November 12th. Does he want to come?
It depends on how we book our flights. That could clash into our birthday. I don't think we'll stay that long.
I don't think we're going to stay for a week in Munich, but...
You never know.
You never know. So, the National's coming up. We're going to America. We've never been to the National before.
Nope.
It's huge. I
on
saw some site maps. It's on a different scale. Where do you even start? You know,
and where do you end?
Where do you end? Yeah. And luckily, at Yanks Chick on Twitter, who is Suze, who is a hobby stalwart, and previously worked for Topps, Beckett, Golden, all that stuff. She's an industry heavyweight.
She's up there.
She was doing like a whole national thread. And she asked her followers, of which there are 15,000.
Okay, must be nice.
What is your show hack for the National that's not one of the typical tips you hear? So I saw a tips thread somewhere else, and everyone was like, wear deodorant. Please just wear deodorant. Please, God, just put on deodorant. Because it's like a kind of like a smelly man convention. Oh, no. I guess.
I say her 15,000 followers, we're 13 away from 4,000 on Twitter, Jason.
Wow.
So if you tweet, but you don't follow us on Twitter, Get to it.
Get to it. So, what's your...
They're not going to wear deodorant.
Well, that's what I'm hearing.
We're going to be flying over deodorant lists because of the airport's not letting you bring liquids through, and we're going to buy deodorant.
No, we can stick it in the suitcase.
Oh, we're putting it under.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have deodorant, so...
We'll be up to our eyes in it.
If there's bad smell, don't think it's the Irish lads.
It's not us.
It's not us.
It's not us.
Not this time.
So what's your tip? What's your non-typical show hack for the National? Asked Suze, and I just said we'll just talk about this on the podcast because we need the tips, we need the hacks.
Yeah.
Right. Paul Lesko, who's like the hobby attorney that we talked about when we were talking about that Leaf lawsuit.
Okay.
I keep wanting to do this, but I never think about it in advance. If you have a white whale you're looking for, don't be afraid to do something silly like a wanted shirt with the pic of the card.
I thought
you
of
never
that.
know.
I actually thought of that.
You thought of that
for the Lewis Hamiltons that we wanted to get.
Yeah.
I thought of that. Do you have this card?
Yeah.
Because I think someone would be sharky enough to run to a table that they seen the card, buy it, and then try sell it to me for a little quick flip, which would be fun. And someone else might be like, I fucking have that.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
That'd be good.
But I don't think... It's kind of scary because you don't want them to... Depending on what the card is, you don't want to get... That's like the first part of your negotiation. Like, yeah, you're trying to find it. But I think a white whale is something that you just cannot find. So you don't really... You'll spend whatever.
Any card you can think of, you can find at the National. If you can't find it at the National, it doesn't exist. That's what they say. So, let me see. That is
a good idea, by the way.
Dan G says, buy beers at the store that look like flashy energy drinks in cans. You can walk around the show all day long with one and no one's any the wiser. That's a little tip for day drinking at the National.
That's for the Irish boys.
Um,
We want to get drunk at the National, Jason.
oh yeah.
I'd spend
I think it's the only way to do it.
Oh my god.
Day 2.
Yeah, no, we need to suss out day 1. I think we can leave it till day 3.
Day 1 we can stay sober, we can stay
So this day, if you catch us day 1, we'll be sober.
we'll be sober. Don't offer to buy us a drink. We can't. We're on the clock.
We can't do
Day
it.
2, we're like falling into the National.
Oh my god.
DFW Grapher says breath mints and deodorant are not expensive. Someone says, have you ever tried slyly putting deodorant on someone else?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I would love to get. We should put out a Twitter poll to see how many of our followers are
Yes.
going. Or see, a Twitter poll kind of doesn't work because then they're just Twitter people. I mean, like listeners. I'd love to know. Like, if we knew how many listeners were going,
Yeah.
and if we could tie it down to the majority of the listeners will be there Saturday night,
Right.
we could potentially organize, like, book a place, Saturday night drinks here, like
Yeah.
a little after party. Not even after party, but you know, just a little
That could be good.
function.
We're going to.
If our listeners wear deodorant,
we're going to be in this bar.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be
Be
cool.
very Irish of us.
Yeah. Drop in for a pint.
Drop in for a pint
Yeah.
and a chat. That could be real fun.
Shane says, if the goal is to see everything, pack snacks. Food options are usually terrible. That's good advice.
That is very
Have
good
something in the
advice.
backpack.
Yeah.
You know?
I had some bad food at VCon in the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh my god, cheese churds.
Cheese, yeah.
Oh, they were so bad. I got a big bucket. I think they were called churds. I got
Curds.
like curds, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Got the mega bucket because I thought they were going to be great.
No.
At one and it was too much.
I had,
And I had a mega bucket left. I threw it in the bin. Felt terrible. Threw it in the bin and got chicken tenders.
and they were good.
They were great. I tried to change it up with the curds.
You love a chicken tender.
They're safe.
You like to be safe.
Very safe.
Mike Summer says, it's okay to go back to your room and take a break in the middle of the day.
You're going to be saying that.
I'm going to be like,
You'll be
Enzo,
there for an hour. Enzo, listen.
Mike said,
It'd be a great idea to go for lunch outside of this whole
I got to
area.
just get out here, Enzo. I'm freaking out.
We don't need to be here. There's 4 more days. Don't worry about it. That's what you're going to say like 20 minutes into the National.
What? You like to be
In it.
safe and in it. I like to be unsafe.
And out of it.
Out of it.
No, I'm like wondering how much time will I see Jason at the National?
I might just be an absent. I might be an absent.
It's like, oh, Enzo's talking. Where's Jason?
He had to go.
He's probably in the hotel. He's probably on a coffee somewhere.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
He's on a call
He's on a call. He had to take a call. Oh, he had to take a call.
2 days ago. Haven't seen him since. He might be dead.
Pack plenty of comfortable socks and shoes. Plenty of shoes. I don't think I need to
People rob your shoes.
I don't know.
Should I wear my black Air Force Ones or will people think I'm going to rob cards?
I heard last time you were in America, everyone thought you were
A hoodlum.
dodgy because you were wearing black Air Force
But
Ones.
yesterday I wore my white Air Force Ones and the sole of them were more worn, so that's how I slipped. So, black it is.
We can get you a fresh pair of Air Force Ones.
That's true. Ireland actually has white.
Yeah.
I should be bringing white Air Force Ones to National
To
to
sell
sell
at
them.
National.
Yeah,
For trade.
for trade.
Uh,
Couldn't have picked a bulkier item to bring transatlantic.
someone says here, Dan says, take a couple of Tylenol before you go to bed after walking the show floor all day. What's Tylenol?
It's a painkiller, it must be.
Is it a sleeping pill or a painkiller? Or
I can Google it.
can you Google Tylenol, please? Because I have a feeling this is something that us as Europeans will find problematic, but America's so drug obsessed.
No, Tylenol Ireland. But that's probably just their HQ was set up there to...
Yeah, for the old profit inversion.
As you may have guessed, the description above is best used for fever, aches, and pains.
Oh, so it's
painkiller.
like painkiller.
It's similar to Advil.
After walking the floor all day.
Why would you take a painkiller?
Yeah.
Your feet will be in bits. And my knee will be in bits.
Your name, but yeah, but
Now I know what to take.
I'd be alright.
You'll be alright. You take big long strides. That's why. You're going to miss every second table at the National.
Boom, boom.
You're just going to be like, oh, missed him.
If you're at a booth and the ground starts shaking, and you see people screaming, running in your direction.
That's Jason.
That's me on my way.
It's a drunk Jason wandering.
Bring backpack, water, snack supplies. Do not bring your drinking buddy who isn't interested in cards. You're bringing your drinking buddy.
When Jason's drunk, he doesn't
Bring
care
your
about
own
that.
supplies, pack food. People are saying we need snacks, Enzo.
Yeah, we need snack attacks.
we need
we need backpacks.
We need backpacks.
And we have backpacks.
What the hell?
What's wrong?
Bring a portable stool and pads for your shoes. I don't know. Is this wild? Wherever they walk in, there was a crazy like.
How big is it?
I don't know.
There's 1,000 tables, actually. There's over 1,000 tables.
1,000 tables, yeah. Go directly to the Tops booth and sign up for their Q&A as soon as the show opens. helps if you have a VIP or a media pass. We got those VIP passes.
Yeah, because there's lots of giveaways at the national.
Yeah. Advil every 4 hours.
Jesus.
What the hell's going on, guys? What kind of drug-riddled situation are we walking into here?
What is going on?
People are like, mate, you're way above comps.
Maybe you can pull up. You can pull up and go, look, Jason. Starting off 25 Pinamonti. I have. I'll give you 100 for it. No,
125.
I'll give you 110 and two tablets.
Oh my god.
What's it called again?
Tylenol or
I'll
Advil.
give you 2 Tylenol and half an Advil if you give me this.
Deal, I need it.
You know what? Keep the cash. Keep the cash.
I've been here for 45 minutes.
I've been standing.
I'm jonesing, man. I'm jonesing. No, that's real messed up, guys.
Yeah, imagine people have gone to the national before and they said, next time I'm going to take a
I'm
lot
going to
of
need to be
Advil.
medicated.
So they is. Big deals.
Oh, that is funny stuff.
Is there anyone that we should purposely meet at the national, Jason, in terms of networking, having the chats, doing a bit of content?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I'd like to see Jeff from Sports Card Investor.
Just to say, how do you do it?
How do you do it, Jeff?
By day, you're investing in tech companies.
Is it by day he's investing and by night he's a sports card investor?
Oh, when the lights are off.
Because that sounds like he's Batman. It's not by day I invest in tech companies. By night I'm a sports card investor.
Well, he doesn't invest in tech companies by night. As soon as work is finished, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., he's into the sports card.
I don't think he invests in tech companies during the day.
No.
I think he used to invest in tech companies.
Not anymore.
I mean, he's out the door with
sports cards.
He's going to see Ken Golden's personal collection. We have to meet Ken Golden.
Oh, we need to meet Mr. Ken.
That's who we have to meet.
We have, because we're going to eventually be in a room with Ken when we hit a big card.
I think we also got to meet the PSA guys and say, you're expanding your whole European thing.
Don't go to Germany.
Don't go to Germany.
I promise you'll be
It'll all be stolen if you go to Germany.
You'll be fucked.
Come to Dublin. Come to Dublin for 1 week and let us show you why.
Oh, it sounds very dirty.
Yeah. We'll show you a good time.
We'll show you a great time.
Yeah, you know Advil, Tylenol. We got stronger stuff than that. Oh, I love Advil.
I love that. Oh, do you have any?
Nat Turner's like, I love Tylenol.
No, but what if it's like you want to get a card graded as a big queue, but you have a load of Advil?
There you go. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. They all need it because they've been standing in that queue for a while.
Oh my god!
They're looking at their card, going, "Is this worth grading anymore?"
If someone knows why everyone's medicated at the national, just tell us. Because I don't want to like be uncool. Like, you know, if someone offers me Tylenol. Hey, buddy.
It's part of the thing.
Yeah.
We're ripping packs and we're taking out a few. We're taking out a few, you know.
Oh.
That's some great advice.
So strange.
I'm scared now for the National Sports Card Convention.
Very
but honestly, we need to get on it. We need to pick out some people we'd actually like to interact with. Find out if they actually have a table or if they're just wandering like us.
Well, we're going to see the Sports Card Nonsense guys. We're locked in with them.
That's great. Jesse and Mike. That's exciting. I've seen them mention me. They said your boy Enzo.
Yeah, they said bring your boy.
So I've spoke to them on live a little bit, but never nothing crazy. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited to introduce you. They're nice guys. And yeah, I don't know. Other than that, though, that's exciting. I'm excited for the national. I'm a bit nervous.
I met Sasha T at the
VCon.
VCon, met him briefly. It was very intimidating.
Right.
But he shaved off his beard, so I reckon I can talk to him now.
Okay.
Less intimidating. That's a girl's bag.
And just see what they've been posting on their Twitter recently. Oh, Steel City Collectibles are going to be there.
Of course they are.
Dave and Adams is going to be there.
Dave and Ad.
Oh my god.
The
Everyone.
National. And we're VIPs, not even by choice. I think that's all we could get.
That's the only things they had left when we
Or we're just stupid. I think we're just stupid.
Big trade night. The original national trade night is going on.
How tomorrow week?
What the hell?
Is that it? Tomorrow week?
Yeah, tomorrow week, yeah.
Jesus. We need to pick out what we're bringing.
Yeah.
And we've stuff coming back from PSA in Dublin, and they're so stupid. Like, when you send stuff to PSA, if you're getting it back, you don't have to pay customs. And I got a phone call, and the lady was like, hey, is this actually coming back to you? And I was like, it actually is. How efficient are you?
Yeah, brilliant.
And I said, can you tell me the tracking number that you sent it with? I said, yeah, here it is. And she said, perfect. You're not going to have any issues with customs. Have a great day. And I said, wow. I said, Jason, the level of efficiency.
Is brilliant.
Now it's in Dublin, and they're going, we don't know if this needs to be have customs. We don't know what's happening. So I'm like, pissed off. But we will definitely have that before the national. The biggest card ever that we got back. So they say.
Our biggest card ever.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, Enzo, there is a VIP attendee party at the National on Wednesday afternoon. And
Was that like Wednesday the first day?
yeah,
So it's a kick-off kind of.
kick off for the VIPs. In addition, and it's going to be sponsored by Pristine Auction.
Okay.
In addition to refreshments and giveaways, attendees get the opportunity to get free autographs from special VIP guests. The guests at the party are this year are who's who of Philadelphia legends, because we're in Atlantic City, which is just about an hour away from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Appearing at the Pristine Auction VIP party will be Ron Jarowski, Bernie Parent, and Greg Lozinski. I think I've heard of Greg Lozinski, but the other two I don't know. So I thought we could look them up on the show now, so that we kind of know, and then people could like, we go through them and say like, okay, cool, and then listeners could like be like, oh, and this guy, ask him about what happened in Boston in '78 or something, like, you know.
Okay, listen.
So I'm gonna just look up now Ron Jarowski.
I don't know.
Why, you know, Philadelphia sports legend. Get Paxton Aronson in there. He's a Philadelphia Union legend.
An absolute
17 years old,
hero.
whatever he is. Right, Ron Jarowski is a former NFL quarterback.
Okay.
He's an analyst on ESPN.
All right.
He was nicknamed Jaws by Philadelphia 76ers player
Jaws.
Doug Collins. So it's a basketball player nicknaming a quarterback. He started the vast majority of Philadelphia Eagles games from 1977 up until 1986 and helped the Eagles their first ever Super Bowl appearance in 1981. Wow. And he owns a team called the Atlantic City Blackjacks. So he's a local. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, I wish there was soccer players there, because that's obviously our...
But just so we know.
What about Sylvester Stallone? Is he not Philadelphia?
I don't think they'll get him.
Why not?
What would he...
Do you have Rocky cards over there?
I do, but maybe he doesn't... Maybe
we should
he's
bring
a
them. Secret guest.
special secret guest.
Should we bring the Rocky cards?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So there we go. So that's Ron Jarowski. He's a quarterback. He was a quarterback for the Eagles. So we know him, right? And then who's the other guys? Let me see. Bernie Parent. That's a hard name to say. Bernie Parent. Canadian ice hockey player.
Okay.
Ice hockey goaltender, which is what they call a goalkeeper, who played 13 seasons in the NHL with the Philadelphia Flyers, the Boston Bruins, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he spent one season in the World Hockey Association with the Philadelphia Blazers. He's widely acknowledged as one of the greatest goaltenders of all time.
I might get a photo with him, because I have family that like the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You'd be like, Bernie Parent, and they'd be like, oh my god.
Oh my god. And I'll be like, well,
Oh my god.
there we have it. I got the clout.
Yeah, very exciting. So he played for the Bruins, the Philadelphia Flyers, the Maple Leafs, and the Blazers.
I think the people listening need to tell us if they've been to the National, their national tips.
They do, yeah, please.
Like, what is something that we should not leave? Because we're going to be there for all of the days. We're going to be there for all of the days.
Yeah.
We may never return.
Yeah. Well, maybe never turn to
the States for the National, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Because we'll be too busy hosting the International, and now there'll be a rivalry.
That's right.
It's going to be a bitter. It's not going to be a collaborate. It's going to be a bitter rivalry with.
Yes, we're not gonna collaborate. We're not gonna share information.
We're not collaborating.
Share attendees. If you go to one,
oh, you're out.
You can't come to ours.
Ours will be purposely after the National. Yeah. To see. Oh, you had a table there, did you?
Yeah. X. Yeah. Done.
We're bringing toxicity to the hobby.
Yes. More toxicity to the hobby. And then they've got this guy Greg Lozinski, who was a left fielder with the Phillies all through the 70s, and they called him the Bull. Big guy for a baseball player. He won the Roberto Clemente Award, given annually to the MLB player who demonstrates sportsmanship and community involvement. And he was inducted in 1989 to the National Polish American Sports Hall of Fame.
And now he's getting involved in the community of the National.
Yeah. So this guy really...
He gets it.
Puts his money where his mouth is. So we got a baseball player, we got an NFL player, we got a hockey player. What about soccer?
They don't. I mean, there's no basketball players, so...
There's no basketball players.
There might be. There's other people. That's just the kickoff show.
That's just the VIP thing, yeah. But I want to know, who else can we get to sign our stuff? And they say if you don't have anything for them to sign...
Tough.
You can buy stuff for them to sign.
That's
That's
clever.
how they get you.
That's clever.
That's how they get you. So that's that. Oh, we already went through this before. This is all the people that...
Yeah. There's no soccer player announced as things stand.
No. There's like guys that were in movies and everything.
Job, I assume, will be there, at which point there probably will be soccer players.
We should actually message Damien.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. There's people that we need to interact with at this
Good thinking.
event.
Good thinking. Right, let's move on to your football week. Just wanted to mention that the Women's Euros quarterfinals are shaping up. Italy have a crucial game tonight against Belgium.
France have a crucial game against Iceland for Italy, might I say.
It's crucial for
that
Italy.
France don't lose.
They won't lose. They won't.
They shouldn't, but they could take the foot off the gas now. They're already out.
They could do. You'd like to think that the competition within the France squad is
enough to
you know. So we have 4 quarterfinals shaped up so far. We have England versus Spain after Spain beat Denmark last night. England look unbelievable.
Yeah.
Better than Spain.
Home tournament
at the moment. Home tournament. Big record.
The Lionesses.
The Lionesses. Germany versus Austria. Germany have looked good. They beat Spain and they beat Denmark. Austria kind of struggled through their group. So I'd imagine Germany would win that. Sweden versus the runners-up of Group D, who I think that's Italy's group. And then France versus the Netherlands. That's a huge heavyweight clash.
Italy's group is the only one that's not settled because the last game's out today.
That's right. Yeah. So France versus the Netherlands is huge. Germany versus... I think the only easy one there is... The easiest one there would be Germany versus Austria. Germany would be probably most heavily favourites.
A derby.
But it's a German-speaking derby.
Yeah, France against the Netherlands. I just want to say I want to wish the Netherlands best of luck because, Jason, I don't know if you've seen it on our timeline, but we shipped 2 boxes of Women's Champions League to the Netherlands.
I did.
To a nice follower of ours who wanted to open it with his daughter.
Yeah.
And he posted a post of his daughter with both boxes, so he actually had a daughter. A lot of people they want the cheap boxes and they say, I've a daughter, I have a sick kid. You know, there's a long list of things people have. You rarely see the things. That was a really sweet... that
was lovely.
That was a sweet post. So in that case, I'm right now...
Yeah.
I'm supporting Italy, but if Italy got knocked out, I'm team the Netherlands. I'm team Netherlands.
Very good. So I've been watching a good bit of this tournament. I've enjoyed it very much. Every team there is capable of scoring a goal. Northern Ireland only scored 1 goal, but whatever. They're the lowest ranked team in the tournament. I'm not from there. And every team's been doing really well. I've been super impressed. Austria, I don't think really
are up to too much. But they're the only ones that I can't see doing anything in the tournament. Any other of the teams remaining.
Yeah, although I mean, in fairness, Italy and Belgium tonight would be kind of similarly impressive to Austria so far.
Yeah, Italy haven't really got going.
I saw in the last Italy game against Iceland, the captain, Sarah Gama, I think is captain. She was taken off after an hour or so, and she was in an absolute huff. She was like, "What the fuck? I'm the fucking captain. Yeah, take me off."
She wasn't happy. But no, Italy are just, they seem to, it's bizarre, they seem to just not really know their best 11.
Yeah.
Which again is a problem I think the United States will run into in the World Cup, but it's not a good place to be. Like, they had left 2 of the Serie A's highest scorers on the bench.
Yes.
They brought them on, one at the very start of the second half, 5 minutes later, which made no sense. So there's a lot going on there.
Because after the France game, they basically started all the players that had come on in the second half of the France game.
Because they played better.
But it was just
That's not how that works. To be honest, I think Italy do grow into tournaments, so if they get out of the group stage, they'll be a really fun. Against Sweden, it'll be an interesting game, but I do think the Swedes, they're just well oiled. Like, you can't come into a tournament disjointed, and that's how Italy definitely look.
Yeah. So been enjoying that. Gonna keep watching that until it is concluded, and I think it's past the record for the most amount of spectators at a whole tournament, and it's only the quarterfinals for a women's soccer international tournament. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, there we go. That's
Shout out to the ladies. There's been a lot of transfer news as well, Jason.
A lot of transfer news. I have some of it here. Just want to start off by saying this is not really exciting from a hobby point of view, but Kalidou Koulibaly, the Napoli captain and Senegalese international, finally moved. He's gone to Chelsea, and every summer for the last, I don't know how many years, he's always linked with every single club around the place. It's like Chelsea want him, Barcelona want him, Real Madrid want him, Man United want him, Manchester City, everyone always wants him, and Aurelio Di Laurentiis always just says he's not for sale.
Yep. And Napoli is the place that'll keep a player.
Yeah, to their detriment. And so he's gone finally to Chelsea, and then I was looking, and Bernardeschi went to Toronto as well. But Lorenzo Insigne is gone from Napoli. Dries Mertens is gone.
All of Sarri's original team.
All of Sarri's original team. Jorginho's obviously not there anymore. Koulibaly's not there anymore. Hamzik's not there anymore. Like, it's a different Napoli in Spalletti's image. That's exciting. And then you see Paulo Dybala signed for Mourinho at Roma.
I missed that.
Yes, Paulo Dybala, free agent from Juventus, linked with Inter Milan, linked with AC Milan, linked with Manchester United, signed for Jose Mourinho's Roma. No one expected it.
No.
But it was interesting because a couple of days before the transfer was announced, it was just kind of said that he had spoken to Mourinho and all that. Jose Mourinho unveiled a new tattoo that he got with the Champions League trophy, the Europa League and the Europa Conference League trophy. 3 trophies, and basically said, I had to get these 3 trophies, like, because I'm the only one that can have this tattoo for now anyway. And it was like, and then a couple of days later, Paulo Dybala, who nobody would expect to sign for Roma, signed for Roma. And it was like Mourinho was like teeing us up to be like, you see that? That's why I can get Paulo Dybala to do. Like, you know, nobody else could do it, but I can.
He's loving that third European.
He's loving that.
He loves
Because
that.
that's just pure football heritage.
That's I win European competitions
Yes.
at any level.
And it doesn't matter.
I win.
I got here, I win.
Did you see Martinez from Ajax went to Manchester United official?
Did he? Was that announced?
Pogba gone to Juventus, obviously.
Yeah.
On a free. But yeah, that's announced.
We'll
United,
see how...
They've got a new left back, new centre back. That's a good start. They got Christian Eriksen.
I think they've spent more than 30 million on a new centre-half every summer, except 2 summers for the last 8 years.
Nice.
It's not that hard to sign centre-halves.
No.
You don't have to do a fresh one every year.
You're supposed to just get a good one.
Get a good one. And like if it's like if you keep buying new centre halves and it never works, the problems are not the players you're signing.
No. My God.
Big news
Lewandowski.
in Barcelona. Yeah, big news in Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski signed for Barcelona, gone from Bayern Munich.
Barca have signed so many players recently.
Yeah, they've signed
Rafinha
from Leeds, Kessié on a free, Christensen on a free. They're trying to get Frankie de Jong. Apparently doesn't want to go to Man United.
They're trying to force him to go.
Go.
They brought him to the US tour, so that's a bit of a...
Who knows what's going on? Like,
Dembele re-signed his contract. Funny. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They did it on the whiteboard.
On the
Everyone said,
yeah.
Jesus, they can't even afford graphic designers.
It's very bad. Like, Barcelona, I was reading an interesting thing on the Swiss Ramble Twitter account, which is a good one for football finance, and they're basically saying like they're in a much better position now than they were before last season, when they were in like $500 million debt. They're now in like maybe 200 million debt, which is fine for them. But like, they just seem to be pinning everything on this transfer window. Like, if they're in so much debt and they can't earn money and all that, like, why wouldn't they just spend a few years
chilling with the kids?
Play the kids, coach the players you have, make shrewd moves. You know, like, there's value in the market, but like, it's like clubs like United in recent years, Barcelona, like, they're blind to value. They can only buy like the most obvious people for huge sums of money.
Too much.
Yeah. And like, it makes me, I was thinking about it, like, in football is like a lot of players, not players, a lot of clubs, a lot of teams, a lot of the media as well, talk about football like as if it's about to end. As if like you can't take a few, as if it's not cyclical. Like, you can, if you're Barcelona, you can take a few years. In not even 10, in 3 years' time, there'll still be a Champions League, there'll still be a La Liga, you'll still be Barcelona.
Yeah.
You don't have to win every season. You can't.
Yeah, but I think the whole, like what's happening with Man City now is every year they win, and as they're playing good football and all this, they're signing huge players.
Yeah.
Every young kid is becoming City fan, and that's for life.
Yeah.
So I think 1 year matters in that sense, because I don't know what age you decide to choose your team necessarily, call it 5 years old, 6 year old, 7, whatever. That's so crucial, because you'll have that person for life.
True.
But like, that's what I'm listen.
But it just seems that we're
you won't have anyone for life if you go bust buying a load of 30-year-olds for 50 million.
Exactly. And it just seems like, maybe it's just a symptom of, like, maybe it's a wider thing, but like, it seems like the teams that are at the top now have decided, like, you know, the teams that are at the top in the 70s, like Nottingham Forest, Borussia Mönchengladbach, teams like this, like, they went down again and they might come back up again someday, you know, like, but there's no way, there's complete resistance now to the idea that the teams that are at the top may not always be the teams that are at the top.
Super League.
It's like the end of history. They're just like
Super League syndrome.
They're just like, right, Super League, we're the best teams now forever now. Because we happen to be the best teams now.
Yeah. But it's like Liverpool had a good few years off.
Exactly. And they've come back.
Man United have been taking some years off recently. They just keep trying to not be taking the year off, but they have been.
Yeah. Because it's like they keep buying fresh centre halves every year because they're like, okay, we have to do it now. Like,
we need to challenge for the league next year, so we need a proper centre half.
Instead of being like, let's maybe put in place a 5-year plan for getting the club back in order.
Ten Hag seems to want to do that, but everyone has well wishes.
Everyone says they want to do
it. Like when you sign Ericsson, when you sign like a young centre back, young left back,
yeah,
he's not going crazy.
No. How is Christian Eriksen going to fit into a team that already has Bruno Fernandes in it? That's my question.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fair question.
It is.
But I just think, I don't know, it just annoys me, like how it's like you saw, like, you know, Milan, like a few years in the wilderness.
It's terrible.
You come back, if you're a truly great
awful.
club.
It's awful.
If you're a truly
a lot of these clubs aren't truly great.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
How about that?
It's like they're like
Barca makes no sense to me though.
No.
Because they literally have Gavi, they have Pedri, they have Fati, obviously gets injured.
Yeah.
They have young players. They have good workman-like players as well. I don't know why they have Ferran Torres, Aubameyang, Robert Lewandowski, Memphis. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
that's
no
like
sense.
And Breathway.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I have no idea. It's crazy.
Are you the one that told me Breathway is like super successful outside of football?
Yeah, he has a
crazy
real estate investments, hundreds of millions.
Yeah, what a man.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it would be nice to, like, Barcelona. It's like no humility. Like, you know, they won't just suck it up. They
won't just be 4th, 5th in La Liga.
Yeah, it's like you did this to yourselves. No one made you do this. So just live with it. You know, but they're like, no, I can't. I'm, you know. It's like,
but Real Madrid seem to always be up there. You know, maybe that's what they're just jealous that Madrid
maybe just Madrid seem to always have it together. Like,
yeah, just the signings they made. I've seen recently Camavinga. Did you see that on Twitter?
No.
Camavinga, this is the goss on Twitter.
Right.
All the Real Madrid players on staff are superly impressed with Camavinga since his return after the summer break.
Right.
Because what he did was spoke to, I think, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And Vinicius Jr.
Yeah.
And then went and got himself a personal chef, personal trainer, and a personal physio.
Okay.
And he came back like a fucking beast.
Like a racehorse.
Like a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
And like he basically, and he's 19. Right? So they're just like, this motherfucker's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
They obviously signed fucking everyone.
Yeah.
In terms of like, they have like
Tchouaméni, Tony Rudiger, they signed.
And they have Valverde. So like, he didn't sign, they have him.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, they're set. You look at them, they go, they're set for the next 8 years in midfield. And if something goes wrong, they can replace it. You know, if Tchouaméni goes off the rails and just can't get it right, it turns out like Bakayoko kind of player who looked amazing at one club and then kind of looked a bit average at the next. But they're like well set, like that's so smart. They're at the top. They have Kroos, they have Modric, they have Casemiro. They got many years out of them. They're still getting years out of them.
Yeah.
But they're not like, oh, we've Xavi and Iniesta class.
When you look at like
oh, we have fucking Sergio Roberto kind of, it's like, no, you need a replacement for these players.
Yeah, these are not good.
They never did it. They still have Busquets.
Barca going to buy Lewandowski for 50 million. And Real Madrid are going like, yeah, we have Benzema. He's over 30. We already have this guy. It's like,
but they did kind of while out after Ronaldo left. Like they got,
no, they
got some bullshit players.
Yeah, and like
Mariano and
Barcelona fans would tell you that like Real Madrid, part of the reason they're always on top is because they're like systematically, like everyone that runs the Spanish government is a
involved
Real Madrid fan. Like,
no, but if you look at Bayern Munich, they sign in Mane at the peak of his career, right?
Yeah.
Now, what way that'll go, we don't know. But that's going to be that's very out of the Bayern way. But they get rid of Lewandowski, and who do they bring in? Matthias de Ligt as a centre back. Now, guess what? Their centre back is probably sorted for a very long time. Like they bring in Gravenberch and like it's just.
And apparently they keep getting offered Cristiano Ronaldo, and they just keep saying no, and they just keep publicly refusing. They said, look, he's a great player, but he's not. That's not what we're doing.
I'd love if they just took him though. I want him, like, it's sad for him, like, it's from a legacy point of view.
No, it's not sad.
I want to see him go to a Champions League club just to get his Champions League goals up.
No, I have no desire for that. I mean, he
like, if he went to Bayern Munich, he could win a Champions League at Bayern Munich.
That's right.
I would like to see that.
But I think
that's all I'm saying.
He has no right to complain because the way he left Real Madrid, the way he left Juventus, what he's doing at Man United, he like for someone that's so
Dug his grave.
successful, he's a baby. Like the way he goes on, he's always talking about mentality and all that. And like, come on, you know, you see the
Realistically,
inspirational videos.
he should tie his boots up, get United into the Champions League.
Do something. If you really are like
he should have got them in the top 4 last year.
yeah,
Simple.
like you know that video that gets shared around like where at the Portuguese 2016 where they're doing the penalty shootout and he's going around, he's marshalling the guys,
He's telling Joe Moutinho, "You'll take him.
You'll take him when you're good." You know, and I was like, "Oh man, what a leader!" It's like, how do you reconcile that with how petulant he is? Like, you know,
No, it's true.
I that's one thing I don't like is petulance. Just like, oh, this isn't working out the way I wanted it to.
Well,
if we don't work for you, we don't want to work for you. Like, you know, the world doesn't serve you.
you know, I think he just got to a point in his career where all his stats are on the table.
Yeah.
And the sole mental purpose of what he wants to do is
Stat pad.
Stat pad. That is it.
Yeah.
And like he obviously had a huge offer to go to Saudi Arabia, but he's like, I can't increase my Champions League all-time goal scoring record if I'm in Saudi Arabia.
Yep. But they've offered him to Bayern. They've offered him to PSG. I think as well. Chelsea.
Two clubs like I know. Chelsea, PSG, Bayern. He would fit there.
Yep.
Right. PSG would have been funny just because they're such a mess, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
And then we get all the banter of rest in peace, all the back fours coming up against this.
Yeah,
and it's like
I know,
Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and then they're struggling to be Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. Get knocked out in the quarterfinal of Champions League.
Classic. Easy.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I think that's about it for the show this week.
You know, there's not a lot happening. Looking forward to Italy against Belgium. I'm looking forward to the football season kicking off after this. I think Women's Euro is going to end and then football season should start up soon enough.
Mid-August, I think, is it? Start August, mid-August. So, yeah, let us know what we need to know for the National.
Yeah, we've one more Soccer Cards United episode out before we jet off to the National.
Yeah, that's right. We're here for postcards on Thursday and then episode 97 on Monday. And then...
Thursday, we might end up recording one of the days in the National, but I don't know. Maybe
yeah,
we won't.
I don't know.
We're not sure.
So we'll keep you posted. Anyway,
We'll be in London as well this Saturday.
be in London. If you're going to be in London, tell us and come see us because we're going to be in London all day. At that,
we have a table.
Card show. We have a table.
We need to figure out how to get the fucking roller banner on our Ryanair flight. Last time.
If anyone works for Ryanair, a life hack would be appreciated.
That would be incredible.
All right. See you later.